Ah, this photo. Oh, thank you. This is the photo I'd hoped most we'd be able to find. This, of course, is our wedding day. Everything was perfect then. Never was there a more picture-perfect model of Telesis than on that day. We all shared that oasis. Not one of us was wanting. And as our little camp grew in numbers, so too did our family. That day, we thought we'd chosen a fate to live forever in paradise. Let's just say, it's hard for me to believe in that old light doctrine. Everything happens for a reason. Thank you.
Oh, hello! Lovely day today, isn't it? And again, isn't every day lovely and fabulous, Sandrock? I've actually been meaning to tell you about something. You see, I consider a lot of people to be my friend, even if they don't always feel the same way about it. But you, I think you're my bestest friend in the whole wide world! Yeah! I just know we're gonna be friends forever! And when you're around, I feel like I can do anything! So, here's my idea. If you're up for it, it's probably not news to you that sometimes out in the desert there are wild arks roaming around. You remember arks, right? Correct! Ooh, just hearing you say it sends shivers down my spine. I shouldn't have even asked. You know the type. Tree choppers, cactus poachers, lunch bag stealers, litter bugs, jaywalkers, jugglers, and worst of all, water wasters. So, I'd like to commission from you a weapon. A weapon so powerful that it will take care of those arks once and for all. That's right, those arks will be gone forever. I'd like you to get me some flowers. Flowers that will kill them with kindness. I believe that if we show these arks the beauty of life up close, well, there's no way they could continue to wallow in their arksy ways. What do you say? Fantastic! I knew I could count on you. Here are some seeds to do the deed, plus a few extra for yourself. Just grow them in your garden like usual, and let me know when you're ready to obliterate those water wasters. With kindness.
Oh, this photo, huh? This one takes me back. We couldn't be much older than 20 in this photo. This is not long after we met at the Oasis. She was running her hotel, and I was a gardener with no real purpose. We met when I was just passing through, and I was instantly struck by her passion. She told me about her dream to share Sandrock's beauty with the world. How strange that those fiery eyes, full of passion, would soon instead be full of tears, and all because her dream came true. Indeed, she shared her oasis with the world, but the world did not return the same kindness. Nothing gold can stay. Time, regrettably, marches on in only one direction. Perhaps Sandrock was destined to be used up. I tried my best to turn back time in the desert. I was but one man, and my quest was folly. She looked so happy in this photo. I'd almost forgotten about that look of hers. If only I'd stopped her that day, when said she went to check on the straw grid. Oh, sorry, I've kept you too long, haven't I? Young one, thank you for bringing this to me. It feels good to share these old stories with someone who will hear them. Please stop by if you find any more of my photos.
Thank goodness it's here. Let's see the result. The taste is wonderful. I feel brain caffeinated, concentration maxed out, work engaged. Now, where was I? Satellite analysis. It's like calculating elliptical movements using integrals. Cancel out this, introduce auxiliary variables, then plug it into this formula. So the integral constant here is also the time where it passes periastron. The vector expression of the spacecraft is the same as the elliptical trajectory. That is to say... Aha! You must be fascinated too. How selfish of me to keep all this beautiful science to myself. Come, take a look. Well, to learn about artificial satellites, we need to start from the beginning. Satellites, nature's companion. Many think that a satellite is simply something revolving around another. But is a planet a satellite? But then would a binary system be a satellite? Well, it is still an important question. But then there are meteorites, moons, asteroids, even old world space trash. Space trash! Fascinating, truly. Sorry. My mind is wandering. So many thoughts, ideas, hypotheses. If you don't mind, I'll tell you about it another time. I can't seem to find my journal. Forget it. I'll start another one. But my research... The acceleration caused by solar wind, surface to mass ratio... My journal! Where did you find it? So much of my research is now returned. Thank you. I highly appreciate it. I forgot to comb my hair today. Wait, no, I never comb my hair. I must have forgotten something else. Thank you.
Hey, doing all right? So, how did our sand wall perform? Did it keep your house spick and span, sand-free, speckless even? Awesome. Glad to hear it. I had a theory that a flying sand type would be weak against walls. Well, in any case, this is still only a prototype. At some point, I'll look into improving my design and call it, I don't know, something along the lines of Sand Wall Level 2. Working title. In any case, don't forget to always come in and check on my catalog over at the CJ. Sure, thanks for the feedback. Catch you later.
A painting? For the church? Darling, I'm afraid I must respectfully decline. My art is suitable for museums, gallerias, and possibly poetry jam coffee shops if they're chic enough. Perhaps the lovely Amira would be up to your task.
Welcome. Is there something I can help you with? A mural for the temple. It's a wonderful idea. But a mural that size will take some time. And that's not something I have a lot of. Still, since you'll be putting aside your work to make the frame, perhaps I can do the same. It's a tough job, though, and with things being tight lately, I'm afraid I can't offer a sizable discount. So it will be 1,000 goals for the mural. Would that work for your budget? Wonderful. I'll get started right away. I'll send it to you when I'm done.
Need to salvage in the scrapyard? Let me know if you do. All right then. You come to the entrance of the scrapyard at 11 o'clock tonight, and I'll take you in. Don't forget, okay?
Good work, Builder. I knew the church could rely on you. I do appreciate the effort, make no mistake, but were I minister, we would not have spent our scant resources on such a project. But I am not. Thank you, Builder. I'm glad you see my vision of the light. We both studied in Mayday. We've known each other for a long time. She's always been bright-eyed and idealistic, seeing the good in everyone. The ministry adores students such as her. I, on the other hand, have held tightly to the texts and the studies into the age of corruption. We need to learn well from the demise of the old world. When I was sent to Sandrock, the temple was just another building. The citizens paid no real heed to the teachings and had lost their way. They watched my servants skeptically, unaware they were repeating the sins of their forefathers. Others believe they are devout, but I can see the corruption inside them. They always did everything the way they wanted, not the right way. Do they not see, by flaunting the rules left and right, we're blindly stumbling into another Armageddon? I tried to warn them, to open their eyes. The matter of the heart and the soul oft stand opposed. Those with the best intentions can inflict the most damage. The age of corruption was full of well-intentioned people with no sight of the light. Let us place this work upon the temple walls. A spectacular piece of art. If only its purpose were not so incompatible with my beliefs. To cover up the day of calamity. Are we to forget our history? Sandrock has its problems, but is not the most core of our beliefs to never forget the day of calamity? Nevertheless, these decisions are not mine to make anymore. I was here for a short while before Mady sent Matilda. As soon as she arrived, we received word that she would be taking the role of minister. I presume her interpretation of the Light Scripture was more fitting for the people of this town. I'm not one to question the Church's orders, so I graciously accepted my subservient role. As to the citizens here, evidently, I worry the minister is too lenient with the citizens of this town. She seems to believe the people here want to follow the light, but only a select few profess and show their belief in an appropriately fundamental manner. Anyway, thank you, Builder. I appreciate your dedication. Every act you perform for our city helps to spread Telesis in these lands and beyond.
Hey, Peck! Why haven't you gone home yet? It's so late. That's not like you.
Heh. I'd never get caught dead doing overtime. You just don't get it. That's why you'll always be small-time, Venti. Night shift pays double, and you work half as hard. Plus, I get to sleep all day tomorrow.
Well, if that's the kind of life that makes you happy. Oh, yeah, I have a few bottles of yak milk here. You love drinking it, right? Take them all.
Ooh, hey, yeah, that's the stuff. Look, maybe I got it wrong. You're all right, Venti. I can make a super jumbo yak shake with all this. Oh, but not until after my shift is over.
Well, it's as you said, isn't it? There's not much to do during the night shift. Everyone in Sandrock is so wonderful. No one leaves their door unlocked. No one litters the streets. You should go. Milkshakes before midnight are the freshest and most delicious.
Yeah, is that like scientifically true? Yeah, now that you mention it, I could totally get away with it. I could suck down viscous yak milk goo till the sun comes up. That is, if somebody keeps their mouth shut.
I won't tell if you don't. Who would know?
Whoa! When did you get so cool, Venti? I won't forget about this. Somehow after today, I think we're gonna be friends forever. See ya!
That should do it. Oh, you're here. Your footsteps are so light that I didn't even hear you. You scared me. Is that so? Oh, well, let's not talk so much here. Let's go quickly and salvage up some precious relic. Let's go! I have a feeling that Peck has a crush on someone. I wonder who it could be. Maybe it's so relaxing to dig up scrap with you. It's so much fun digging through junk together with you. Time flew by so fast. Here, take all of these. They're all the scraps I dug up. They're yours now. Wow, look at the stars in the sky. I rarely stay in the scrapyard this late into the night, but I didn't realize the view could be so beautiful. It reminds me of my hometown Baja, where I would wake up in the middle of the night and see a sky full of stars. I love open spaces. Well, my old home was a landfill site that's been used since the days of the old world, and my bed was simply a large garbage bin. Grande used to say that the stars were our blanket. The only inconvenience was when it rained, but then I found some ancient coffee cups that were super large. I linked them together and made a coffee cup umbrella. It turned out to be surprisingly useful. I rarely stay in the scrapyard this late into the night, but I didn't realize the view could be so beautiful. It reminds me of my hometown Baja, where I would wake up in the middle of the night and see a sky full of stars. I love open spaces. That's right. This place may just be a landfill to some people, but to me, it's my workplace and home in Sandrock. Hey, do you need to get home? How about we go sit by the crane lift, chat, and look more at the stars? Let's go. We'll sit over there. Is there anyone who doesn't like salvaging? I will never hate salvaging scrap. Maybe some people think that scrap is dirty and unsanitary, but I grew up in a landfill, and my greatest pleasure is finding various discarded items and turning them into something useful. Sleeping in a trash can is more comfortable than sleeping on a bed. Working to help others recycle waste materials is absolutely my favorite thing to do. Many people say that. I often see people on the street who look like me, but there are still differences. Venti is one of a kind. So, my good friend, you'll remember me, won't you? I didn't invite anyone else to come and dig through scrap with me. I think it's a very enjoyable thing to do privately, so I only want to do it with people I feel close to. So, please don't tell anyone else about the fact that I brought you here to dig for scrap, okay? Okay, let's go back and rest today. It was great digging through scrap with you. See you later.